I got an order for this dress over here, but then she said that she didn't want the back to be bareback. For the past 5 days, I've been racking my head and wondering how am I going to work this dress and ensure that it's not a bareback. Usually, when I tell you that your order is going to take a week, especially when I do not have any other orders, the first 5 days are usually for thinking about how I'm going to create that particular outfit. So, like, I wake up in the morning and I'm thinking about that dress. Before I go to bed the following day, I'm thinking about that dress. So, the creative process is usually more in the mind, less on the hands. So, today is day 6, and I've already started working on the dress. So, this is one of the cups of the dress, and this is the second cup. After I'm done with everything, that is when I'll attach the first flower detail on the cups. So we're here. It's day 6. It's 4:40 p.m. By tomorrow evening, I'll be done. This is where I am at right now. Here are my beads. I'm using the clear one. I'll just cut the yarn off, place the beads on the needle. These are the beads that I have. This is how far I'd gotten by 7 p.m. and I'm ready to go home, but I'm going to continue working on it at home. At 28 minutes past midnight, I'm almost done with my dress. I've covered the full length that was needed. I only need to cover up the back part and work the roses on the cups. This is what my dress looks like. It's still there back. I tried working rose flowers on the cups, but they weren't coming out well because I needed to work in round. So this is what I did. I made other cups with the rose flowers, rounded cups. So I'll be removing the ones that have already attached on the dress and I'll replace them with these. I'll cut from somewhere here. I also have a lining, so I'll be attaching this lining to the skirt part of the dress. At first I thought I could just unravel, but then decided that cutting would be a bit easier and faster, so I did that. I loved how the cup fell off the stitches, like it was just perfect and seamless. Now I have open stitches and I need to close those up. Got the yarn in the hook and did the closure. I'm going through the stitches, doing a chain and then chaining one in between the stitches. If I'm being totally honest, I low-key enjoyed this process. Like, it was working so perfectly. I was like, I got this. As good as new, like it was never cut. Look at that. Time to attach the new cups now. I'll start by pinning them in place and then after that I'll use a darning needle to sew them in. After sewing in the two cups, this is what we have, and now we're going to do the extension at the back part. All done with the dress. This is the front part of the dress and the back part over there. So I decided to do straps that you can tie on the shoulders because that will make it easy to wear. And it's at this point that I realized that I was not supposed to do beads at the back part of the dress because how are you going to sit with the beads? Now we attach the lining to the dress. Start by turning the dress on the inside out and do the same thing to the lining. Put the two together, pin them together. Then I went on to do the hand sewing of the lining to the dress. I finished the dress on the third day. That is on the 8th day. It was not in my size. It was a bit bigger. I was making it for somebody bigger. As you can see, there's all that allowance. But I had to try it on just to make sure that it fits perfectly. And I love the outcome. As I mentioned earlier, the straps are to make sure that the dress fits without having to force it in. And it's adjustable because I don't really know how it's going to fit on her. I didn't take the measurement myself, and I did not want to take the risk of the dress not fitting her at the top part.